Physics Syllabus General Units and Dimension, Dimension Analysis, Least Count, Significant Figures, Methods of Measurement and Error Analysis for physical quantities pertaining to the following experiments. Experiments based on using Vernier calipers and screw gauge micrometer. Determination of G using simple benzoleum. Young's modulus by Searle's method. Specific heat of a liquid using calorimeter. Focal length of a convex mirror and a convex lens using UV method. Speed of sound using resonance column. Verification of Ohm's law using voltmeter and ammeter, and specific resistance of the material of a wire using meter bridge and post office box. Mechanics. Pneumatics in 1 and 2 dimensions. Cartesian coordinates only. Projectiles. Uniform circular motion, relative velocity. Newton's law of motion. Interior and uniformly accelerated frames of reference. Static and dynamic friction. Kinetic and potential energy. Work and power. Conservation of linear momentum and mechanical energy. System of particles. Center of mass and its motion. Impulse, elastic and inelastic collisions. Law of gravitation. Gravitational potential and field. Acceleration due to gravity. Motion of planets and satellites in circular orbits. Escape velocity. Rigid body. Moment of interior, parallel and perpendicular axis theorems. Moment of interior of uniform bodies with simple geometrical shapes. Angular momentum, torque. Conservation of angular momentum. Dynamics of rigid bodies with fixed axis of rotation. Rolling without slipping of rings, cylinders and spurs. Equilibrium of rigid bodies. Collision of point masses with rigid bodies. Linear and angular simple harmonic motions. Hooke's law, Young's modulus. Pressure in a fluid, Pascal's law, buoyancy. Surface energy and surface tension. Capillary rise, viscosity within bracket, voiceless equation excluded. Stokes law, terminal velocity, streamline flow, equation of continuity. Bernoulli's theorem and its application. Wave motion, plane waves only. Longitudinal and transfer waves. Superpositions of waves. Progressive and stationary waves. Vibration of strings and air columns. Resonance, beats, speed of sound and gases. Doppler effect in sound. Thermal physics. Thermal expansion of solids, liquids and gases. Calorimetry, latent heat, heat conduction in one dimension. Elementary concepts of convection and radiation. Newton's law of cooling, ideal gas laws. Specific heats, CV and CP for monoatomic and diatomic gases. Isothermal and adiabatic process. Bulk modulus of gases. Equivalence of heat and work. First law of thermodynamics and its application only for ideal gases. Black body radiation. Absorptive and emissive powers. Kirchhoff's law. Thence displacement law. Stephen's law. Electricity and mechanism. Coulomb's law, electric field and potential. Electrical potential energy of a system of point charges and a electrical dipoles in a uniform electrostatic field. Electric field lines, flux of electric field. Gauss's law and its application in simple cases such as to find field due to infinitely long straight wire. Uniformly charged infinity plane sheet and uniformly charged thin spherical shell. Capacitance, parallel plate capacitor with and without dielectrics. Capacitors in series and parallel. Energy stored in a capacitor. Electric current, Ohm's law. Series and parallel arrangements of resistance and cells. Kirchhoff's law and simple applications. Heating effect of current. Biot-Savart's law. Ampere's law. Magnetic field near a current carrying straight wire along the axis of a circular coil and inside a long straight solenoid. Force on a moving charge and on current carrying wire in a uniform magnetic field. Magnetic moment of a current loop. Effect of a uniform magnetic field on a current loop. Moving coil, galvanometer, voltmeter, ammeter and their conversions. Electromagnetic induction. Faraday's law, Lenz's law, self and mutual inductions. RC, LR and LC circuits with DC and AC sources. Haptics, rectilinear propagation of light, reflection and refraction at plane and spherical surfaces. Total internal reflection, deviation and dispersion of light by a prism. Thin lenses, combinations of mirrors and thin lenses. Magnification wave, nature of light. Huygens principle interference limited to Young's double-slit experiment. Modern physics, atomic nucleus, alpha, beta and gamma radiations. Law of radioactive decay, decay constant, half-life and min-life. Binding energy and its calculation. Fission and fusion process. Energy calculation in this process. Photoelectric effect. Bohr's theory of hydrogen-like atoms. Characteristics and continuous X-rays. Moseley's ray. De Broglie wavelength of matter waves.